Millie, thank you for speaking with me. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Have you had a good day? What have you been up to?
Had a bit of a lazy day this morning.
Fair enough.
Been chilling. I actually travelled back from Wales this morning. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so been at home, but back in Manchester now. Yeah.
Cool. So how long have you lived in Manchester? Is this where you grew up? Or?
No, I'm from North Wales, and so I've lived in Manchester for 3 years now because I came here for uni.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I'm going to be here for, I don't know, indefinitely.
Yeah?
I love it here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So did you study music at uni or was it
Yeah,
something
well, I'm
else?
still at uni now.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
literally in my last month of uni, which
wow.
is terrifying.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm studying production in music.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, which is really fun.
Yeah, I saw online that you were saying you like producing your own music and stuff.
Yeah.
How is that something you got into? Did that just seem natural when you were writing and making music?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Well, my dad makes music. My dad's like, he's been in bands his whole life and like he's really into production and stuff. And so I guess I naturally have like got that from him.
Yeah.
And so I've always been like surrounded by making music and stuff. And so, yeah, it's all I've ever known, really.
Yeah, so when you were growing up, was music just always a big part of your life?
Everywhere. Like, Dad would have, like, his bandmates over and, like, they would practice in the house.
Yeah.
And, like, he'd be singing guitar, playing guitar in the kitchen. But, yeah, all the time.
So what songs or musicians shaped your childhood?
Oh, God. I listened to a lot of, like, indie bands. So, like, Doves or, like, Bryan Adams. Or Sarah McLachlan was another one. Very like 80s, 70s rock, a lot of Fleetwood Mac, yeah, artists like that. Big Stevie Nicks fan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So do you think those artists have like influenced your sound now as an artist yourself?
For sure, absolutely, yeah, definitely.
So do you think that's a subconscious thing, or do you think you actively try to make music that sort of sounds like music you'd like to listen to?
A bit of both, honestly, yeah, because I am inspired by the music that I listen to. But I do try and like do my own thing because I was like writing a lot of very heavy like synth pop music for a while, but now I've been leaning more towards like 70s rock music, and so it's just loads of different things. But yeah.
So when did you realise you wanted to pursue music professionally?
When I discovered that you could do it as a job when I was like 14, I was like, wait, you could actually do that as a career. And I was like, well, I've been doing it in my bedroom for as long as I can remember. I'm going to try and pursue this as a job now. Yeah.
You said you love living here in Manchester. What's the music scene here like?
It's really like opened my eyes to like all the different genres and like also the people that put so much effort into like grassroots venues and stuff. Like I've played in so many venues across Manchester. And it's just nice to meet people, and it's just very welcoming. Yeah. Very, very kind and like supportive like scene, which is really nice.
Yeah. Do you think it benefits upcoming artists to live in London, where there's like famously a big music scene, or do you think Manchester has enough like gigs and things going on itself?
I think Manchester does. I know some people that started in Manchester and kind of used it as like a stepping stone to go to London, but I also think Manchester has like a uniqueness that London doesn't really have. Yeah. And so I think that's a nice thing to have. Yeah.
Yeah. And Manchester sort of had that era in the 90s with the bands. Yeah. So it is quite famous for music.
Yeah, exactly. It's got its own thing going on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So how much of your day-to-day life do you spend doing music-related things? Is it sort of always something you're thinking about?
Yes, like an ongoing thing. I'm always writing, or like if I'm not writing for myself, I'm writing with other people, or like I'm doing production in my bedroom. It's a constant thing. It's like I literally like live and breathe it, as dramatic as that sounds, but yeah, all the time.
And do you have any hobbies that aren't music-related?
I like going for walks. I like going for like country walks and stuff. I like swimming. Swimming's a big thing for me. But I would say mainly music is like the main thing. Like I've tried to get into like other hobbies like painting and stuff to kind of like have that separation. Yeah. But yeah.
So do you find sort of clearing your mind, going on a walk or whatever, it sort of helps you be creative when you're doing the music stuff?
It's funny because like if I'm like painting or like watching a TV show or like walking, it doesn't matter like whatever I'm doing to try and like separate myself from music, it leads me back to it.
Yeah.
So like it'll inspire me to write more.
Yeah.
Or like I'll hear like a sound and I want to record it and use it in a song.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah.
That just sort of proves that it is your passion.
Yeah.
It is something you genuinely love doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So as a sort of upcoming artist, you have to work really hard with promotion on social media and things. Is that something you enjoy, or is it just something you have to do to get known?
I do enjoy it. I kind of taught myself to enjoy it in a way, because I was like, if you want to take this seriously, you kind of have to put yourself out there. But like the more that I was like following different trends that I saw on like TikTok or Instagram or something, like I would like put my own spin on it and like relate it to my music, and it became a lot like more enjoyable.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I do enjoy it.
And what's your favourite thing about being a musician?
God, that's like asking me what's my favourite song.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think meeting new people is a really nice one. And also like working in different genres I really like. I think meeting people is like the biggest one, because having those like connections and like working with different producers and writers and other artists and like meeting other support acts at gigs that I'm playing at is really cool. So I really like that.
Yeah, it's a real community they sort of create.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you're into sort of lyricism and poetry. Who is your favourite lyricist or poet?
I can't. There is a poet that I like called R.H. Sin, who's really good. He's very like, writes a lot of books about like deep love and like strong like emotional connection. So I read a lot of his books as like inspiration.
Yeah. So this might be a really hard question, but what is your favourite lyric that you've ever written?
That I've written?
That you've written.
It changes a lot. I think that in my recent song Flashbacks, I was thinking about it the other day actually. Like it was like the colours faded from us or something like that, or like everything is beige. I was very inspired by colour when writing that song, and wanted to like mention different colours in the song. And so I'd say at the minute, the lyric "Everything is beige" I'd say is my favourite right now.
So what does your songwriting process look like? Do the lyrics come first, or?
It's different all the time, which is why I love songwriting so much. Like I can be inspired by like a film I watch or a conversation that I have with people.
Yeah.
Or like there have been times where I've been in a conversation with someone and I've had to stop them and be like, I'm really sorry, but you just said a sentence that's really nice. And I'm going to write that down. And it just happens differently all the time. I usually do start writing a song with like chords with my guitar, usually, and then lyrics will come after. But yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever get creative block?
Yeah, I do. I have these like different phases where like I'll write so many songs in 1 week. Like I've like write like 3 songs like in a day or something, and then I'll have a week where I have no ideas left and I kind of need to like recharge and then come back to it. But I've had writer's block before.
Yeah. What's the longest sort of period you've had, or has it always come back pretty quickly?
It really depends, especially like what I'm doing in my life at that time.
Yeah.
Like if I'm away somewhere or like at like a crossroads period, like getting back into uni and stuff, that's usually like the time where I like have to like focus on assignments where I'm like I can't focus on anything else. But yeah, I know it's different again every time.
Have you found it hard balancing uni and your music career?
Not really, because they're tied together. Yeah, because I'm doing production and performance at uni, and they're very helpful with like connecting us with people. And my band go to my uni, so it's all like hand in hand. Yeah, which is really nice.
Cool. So you've been played on BBC Introducing a few times. How important are those opportunities for your career?
Really good, because it's given me a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
And it's like people have like reached out to me and be like, oh, I was driving home one day and your song Streetlights came on the radio and I really like it, and I was like, oh, thank you. So yeah, it's really nice. I'm really like grateful that my song's been played on there.
And do you think it's because of social media and you pushing your music out there that those sort of opportunities happen, or is it from like live gigs, which is a more effective way of getting reached?
I mean, yeah, because you can upload it on BBC Introducing and that like hope there's a chance that you're going to get picked.
Yeah.
But I think promotion will definitely help that.
Yeah.
And like constantly like pushing it on TikTok and stuff. I think when people are choosing songs to put on the playlist to play on the radio, I think that's a good thing to see. Like that you're promoting your song.
Yeah. Could you pick a most important thing you'd want to achieve in your career? Like what would be a really good milestone to reach?
Right now, I'd say putting out an album. I am really determined to put out like a 10 to 13 track album. But yeah, that's a big thing right now.
Yeah. So you're going to graduate this year, right? So where do you hope to be in a year's time?
Again, like releasing an album and also a lot more songwriting with other artists, I'd say. I've been really enjoying that recently. Like I like writing for myself, but I've been doing songwriting sessions recently with different artists that have been really, really fun. And I'd like to continue that. Yeah, I mean, I'm planning on staying in Manchester. I don't know for how long, but I'm getting a flat soon, so I'm tied here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think more songwriting is definitely a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the last question, I have this book. If you turn to a random page and answer
Ooh.
a question on it.
Or any question. Oh
Yeah.
If you could instantly master any skill, what would you want it to be? Oh God. This is really random, but I'd love to be able to do a backflip.
Oh.
I that is really random though.
Yeah.
But because my sister, she's very good at doing like cardio and stuff like that. I was like, I wish I could do a backflip.
Yeah.
That'd be like, imagine
It's a good party trick.
Yeah, imagine just being like, oh hey guys, and then you just do just pull it out of nowhere. I think that's really random, but I feel like
maybe that's a good answer.
that'd be an interesting trick. But
cool.
yeah.
Thank you so much.